Tires pressured up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. I mean, how it goes. This is going in my, easily in my bag. For those of you that doubted it. What's nice about this one is I have a USB on it, so I can charge my phone. I have lights. I can do cars. I can do bicycles. I can do balls. It doesn't matter. I can do my bike, and it's really light. Nice little pump for 22 bucks. What do you pay for those little dinky ones? Okay, some brake cleaner on my brakes, and put a little stable oil on my chains. I'm gonna do a little brake cleaning on my brakes and put a little bit of chain oil on and clean off the excess. And we should be ready to rock. Got the tire pressure where it needs to be. Getting ready to go on another trip. And we'll take this outside. We need shoes to go out the door. I got absolutely no fingernails. I'm going to take this out on a ride here and let it work in here some. I'm not going to go crazy on the oil just yet. I'll get a little bit in here and let it work itself around on its own. Get a rag so I can clean some of this off here. Just going to go ahead and move this back and forth for a minute. Has a pleasant smell. Oh no, oil on my seat. Doing something different today here. We're going to start a new trip here using this to see how far we actually go and to check our speedometer. So to see my ugly mug, you'll just have to see in the reflections. And now we can go. Here's the little beanies, guys. I got these listed too on the site. Get them off of Amazon. Very cheap. Get a 6-pack for $6 something. They're nice. Kept my ears warm last time. Trying out a new hat, guys. New helmet. This is what came with the bike. The other one I bought is more of the skating style. But this is the biker one. How's my ugly bug? Oh, wrong way. That should be on. We are on. I'm gonna put this in all-wheel drive, but in automatic all-wheel drive. We'll see if it gives me enough power to get up that big hill. Do the kickstand. Do the kickstand for me, somebody. Now it is. Now I need, how much of this am I seeing? Right.
Say flight astronaut.
See y'all later. All right. I'll take the same route as I usually do. I work these brakes in here. I did a lot of adjusting on this guy, so I'm not going to do too crazy fast at first. I do want to see if this thing will pull up this hill. Oh, trouble's already. Okay, pedal assist 5. All-wheel drive thing. I didn't like the power at all coming up that hill, so I will most likely put this in all-wheel drive to make it up this big hill. Woo. Brakes are working. I think it's got more power than just rear wheel. I'm not sure what that dual wheel thing is. That's just front. Yes, pretty weak. There we go. Now I'm ghost pedaling at about 23. That's the only thing I don't like about it. May end up changing out the sprocket. Getting used to my feet pedals. They're definitely a little more sticky. Getting ready for the big hill. Big hill scares me. I'm going to shift this thing down to a low gear. I get stuck here. I am just going to try to throttle up this hill. I'm not playing around with it. This thing is a very steep hill. I'm at the steepest part right now. And this is the steepest part. I'm in second gear. Probably should have went ahead and went first. But I can do this, but I'm definitely feeling the burn. So I can show you how steep this hill was. This is quite the bike that can pull up here. This is the first day I've had where it's decent weather. We're in the 40s right now, but it is supposed to get up to 55 at some point today. Okay, now it's powering on its own. When I get down to what, 10 mile an hour or so, it's about the worst. Now we're back to pedaling here. This thing out of much lower pedal assist here, putting in the higher gear so I can get a little workout. I usually find myself in 6th, but here I'm at pedal assist 2, pretty much ghost pedaling. What's wrong with my mile per hour? That don't look right. Something ain't right with that. I'm going to stop up here and fix that. Showing my location. Oh, it's showing it. It's not showing in. It's showing it in as a gauge. I see. I guess that could work. 20. It's showing about 21. Bike says 22. These bikes are known to show a higher, slightly higher speed, and that has to do with the fact that they use the same controller for all their bikes. And to get accurate, somewhere accurate speedometer, they had to raise the tire size to 24-inch on this, and it's 20. So it's going to be off a little bit. Probably the distance would be off too. That's why I wanted to use this to see how far we're going. This has got a trip thing on it. We're starting to see a little bit of flowers popping, guys. We're at the beginning part of spring, but we have not got the warm weather yet. We had one day around 60, but it's been mostly in the 30s and 40s. It's still beautiful. I'm gonna take you down to Gatton Rocks this time. I didn't quite get there. I got close to it last time where the bridge was at. Needed to go a little farther. We'll take you down there, and then we'll head out in the country, a place we haven't been yet. And I'm gonna end up seeing my parents. They're a few miles away if I go the straight route. This is all gonna be the back routes, of course. I do need to keep checking on these brakes. Feel pretty good. Not hearing any squeak this time. So this bike pretty much in pedal assist 2, keep it in 6th gear, you can do all these hills. These hills except for that first one. That first one's a monster. Let me slow down here. Look at this. Some of this beauty out here. I love this pond and this hillside. Get a better shot of this. In the woods. See, now I just lightly pedal here on the straightaways. And it's pretty much ghost pedaling. But as soon as I hit the beginning of one of these hills, then I can feel it. It becomes more like a bike. I like the way this helmet feels. It's going to be nice when it's warmer because I'm definitely getting more air with it. These little beanies help whether it's hot or cold. This is a small hill. I pedaled up this and I really didn't feel much tension at all. Got my tires pumped up to 28 psi this time. 30s max on this. Using the same seat. I got it adjusted forward a little bit better so I can stop at these stop signs and get my feet down. It's a little bit lower profile seat than one that comes with it, so if you're 5'9", I think I'm more around 5'9" now. I used to be 5'10" when I was at school, but I've shrunk over the years. Closer to 5'9". You can use a lower profile seat, or you can literally flip the hinges that holds the seat on. You can flip them upside down if you got a deep enough well in the seat you're using. I had a commenter, might be a subscriber, not sure, let me know about that. He's 5'8", and he was able to flip those around and use the same seat that came with the bike. He got down, I think he said 1.25 inches farther than where he was, which allows a shorter rider to ride the bike comfortably. You can be any height you want to ride this, but you're going to have troubles when you get your feet down. So far, I haven't had to throttle anything except for that first hill. I would like to put this in lower gear, but I'm going to be coming up on some, or lower, put it in just rear wheel. Probably can here for now. But I'm going to be coming up on another big hill eventually. Let's just go ahead and put this to, actually that's in both wheel. I'm going to try this out on the flatter grounds. This stop sign I got to take off at, so I hope it's okay to hit. I can tell just even with the pedal assist in that both wheel drive automatic, it's not as powerful and slower. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's pretty rough taking off. Let's see how it does on this hill. Up to 7th. I mean, I definitely think I'm going to have to go up with that 8-speed sprocket. If I'm going to use this for exercise, I just may need that. That's a little bit of a task getting that on though, from what I've seen. Let's see how this pulls me up. It's a pretty big hill here. Let's see how it does. I'm at the beginning of it right now. This camera over just a tad if I can. Alright, so I'm pedaling 7th. Gonna have to switch that down a little bit. 5. Ooh. Right. 3. I can do it at 3, but it's hard. I don't really see what the advantage of this both wheel drive thing is. I'm going to try this in just rear for a while. Okay, now it just, as soon as I put that in rear, it just took off. Oh, I was only in pedal assist 1 though, guys. That probably wasn't a fair test. What do you think about that? Let's try this hill. This is a big one. And the pedal assist 2 is just rear. Oh, that's easy. I switched it to 6. Pedal assist 2 going up this hill. This is a pretty steep hill right here, guys, and just rear wheel, and I had no problem. Most of you are not going to run into hills unless you live in like Tennessee, West Virginia or something, or you know, Colorado, up in those mountains areas. You're not going to run into the big hills like I have this one hill here. It's the highest point in Clear Fork, and that is a steep hill. It is hard to get up even with all-wheel drive on this. But as far as just normal hills, normal for this area, we got big hills everywhere. Rear wheel drive is fine. Pedal assist 2, rear wheel drive, I went up that hill like it was nothing. Yeah, it's a rear one. Quality control was a little off on this one. Either that or it got banged around pretty bad in shipping, and it could have. But this company here, this Wallke company, these people are really nice to talk to. They're pretty quick about getting back to you. One of these days I'm going to try this bike trail, but I'm still trying to figure out what the laws are, because this is a class 3 bike. I could set it to class 2 speeds. I got to find out if that's sufficient or not, or if the rules just say you can't take it. If you can't take it, I won't be doing any bike trails with this, which is fine with me because I got so many back roads that I'll probably be spending all summer doing back roads on this. This thing's got so much power. I mean, you may want, if you want to get on bike trails and stuff, if you want to ride with your family, you're probably going to have to turn down the sensitivity, the speed controls of these, because it's just too fast, really. It's a beautiful scenery. So I did get my rear bag on this, camel style bag. I picked up, I'll put a link to that in the description. I mean, I only paid $24.99 for this bag, man. I love it. It's semi-waterproof. They like to say waterproof, but you really got to put a bag over them if you want to get them completely waterproof, a lot of these. But that's good enough, so I don't plan on being out in this thing in the downpour. This car, he wants to come on my side. Anyhow, this is where I went last time, guys. I came up here, showed you this bridge. We're going to go across it again, but I want to take you on down to what we used to call as kids Gatton Rocks. And we used to swim down here. And I don't even know what it looks like now. I don't know if you're legally allowed to still go here or not. It's a beautiful day, but it's still cold. Temperature's still in the 40s. I think it is anyhow. It was 38 this morning. But it's beautiful, sun shining out. And it's like this, I can't stay off this bike. I mean, I had a week here where I couldn't get on it. I need to tell you a story here about my weight loss so far. Got a stop sign here, I think. Yep. Now this is Dill Road. Man, I gotta fix that. That is really bad. This is Dill Road. And this is where Dill Hill is. This is the hill I was trying to tell you about on that first trip out. It's been a while since I've been on these back roads, so I was confused about which road I was on. But if I kept following this across the road back the other way, it's probably the steepest hill in this area. The one I come on to get here, I would say probably is the second steepest. Just take a look at this. We'll go kind of slower here. I mean, it's just beautiful out here, guys. It's just beautiful. I used to be able to just park up here. I hit these brakes real hard here. Definitely could lock them up. Trying to break in those pads. I didn't do it at first. I didn't know you were supposed to. Well, there's people parked up here. Let's see what's going on. Please do not drive or park on grass. All right, well, we'll just park right here for now. Here's my new setup, guys. I got all my tools in here, everything I possibly could need if I have a problem out here. I have my air pump in there as well, wrenches, Allen keys, everything's in here. Tire patch kits, it's all there. I don't want to wander too far because there's people here and I don't want to lose my phone and stuff on my bike. This is Gatton Rocks, and if you can see, there's a very large steep cliff. It used to be, I don't know if they still do it, but when we were kids, we used to climb up this. People used to climb up on those rocks. This is beautiful. Can you imagine this in the summertime? These rocks. Walk right out here. This is where everybody comes in this area to swim, where it used to be. Take you up here a little bit. This is the type of scenery I live around, guys. Look down there. It's beautiful. And we're still just at the beginning of spring. There's no color yet. Just wait till the color kicks in. Ohio is beautiful in some places. I'm not going to stay away from the bike too long here. I didn't break these brakes in properly on the bike. I didn't know you had to do that. It's been so long since I had one. And I ended up with some streaks across it, which I guess is hard to get off once it happens. You got to do the breaking in process. Check out my rotors. You'll see how they're black. I'm gonna have to do some work on those to try to get them back to normal. This one's squeaking pretty bad back here, and they're adjusted properly now. I followed the instructions and adjusting them, and they're right in the middle. But I think I ended up glazing the rotors. Yeah, well, I have to figure out how to switch this guy so it just shows the big number. For some reason it's not doing it now, but it's fine. It'll give me the distance and stuff I need. Alright guys, a pedal assist 2, 6th gear, wind in my face, 22 mile an hour easily. Trying to readjust myself there. I need to scoot this seat back a little bit. I thought I did this time, but I didn't go back far enough. Scoot it back another inch or two. It definitely feels better this time. 22 mile an hour, pedal assist 2, 6th gear. Seems to be my favorite gear until I get to a big hill. I don't know, coming back, I may go up that Dill Hill just to see how this bike does on it. If I don't do it today, it'll be another trip. Now here's my plan for doing a range test on this thing, guys. I don't want to do it all in one day because I don't want to burn my bike up. So I think what I'm going to do is just do it over 2 or 3 days. I won't recharge the battery, and we'll just see how far I can get with it. I'll try to do it mostly in rear-wheel drive, where most people would ride it. Put it in all-wheel when we get to the hills. I'm about to get to the hills now. Going up a steep one here. I haven't been up here in years, so I don't even know what it looks like now. It winds up this little hill here. It's almost like a mountain. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm heading out to my parents. My dad just had surgery. He's 84 years old, I believe. I'll see how they're doing. Take you guys in, let you beat them real quick. This is beautiful in here. Look at this old barn. This barn's been here all my lifetime. Alright, let's see if we climb this hill. I've got to put this in the lower gear here. And pedal assist 2. All-wheel drive, and right now I'm not having any problem at all climbing this hill. Oh my gosh, it's like nothing. It's butter. If you guys want this for a climber, and this is steep right here, really steep. I mean, I'd hate to fall off this cliff. 14 mile an hour in 4th gear, pedal assist 2 up that hill. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna switch this now to rear wheel drive. So I will. There's rear. Let's see how it does. Still got a little hill here. Still pretty good. A little noise. I think I do have a little brake hitting my rotor here. Sounds like it's in the front. I adjusted them, but I might not adjust them right. I'm new to this stuff. All right, I'm gonna stop up here. This is another big hill. Just take a look at this mountainside for a second. Countryside. It's beautiful, guys. I'm telling you, it's just beautiful. All right. Just in 7th gear here. Oop, that's my horn. Horn blows. I ain't gonna finish the rest of that joke. All right, there's 2 ways I could go here. I think I'm just gonna go the main way for now. This brake's still squeaking. I hate that. They'll break in. If I'm gonna go farther out in the country, I'd take a left. I'm gonna take this one for now. This is closer to town. it up a tad more and see if that's any better, guys. Still trying to figure out where to put that thing when I'm riding. I want you to be able to see what's going on, but at the same time, I want to see the scenery. That house burned down, looks like. Shifting her down here. Okay, cut my pedal assist a little bit. A little steeper hill than I thought. Rear wheel drive only. Got a car behind me. First one I've had behind me in a while. Just go slow so you can go around. Get to my parents' house, I'm going to check out the recording, make sure I got this camera positioned right. Yeah, this is my old bus route. There's a lot of newer houses here now. When I was a kid, of course, we're talking, 50 years ago or so. So I was on a bus. Pedal says 3, just rear wheel drive, 7th speed. 24.4 mile an hour, and it says, let's see over here. Well, it's not giving me the digital readout. I gotta figure out how to switch that back to a digital readout. I'll do that when I get over there too. Yeah, that showed 23 or something like that. 22, 23. I think it's off by a mile. You can just deduct a mile an hour off whatever it says on the screen. If anybody's looking to get some exercise, definitely works. My butt hurts, but I'm liking the seat a little better this time than what I did the first time I was out. I still need to adjust it back just a little bit, or about another inch. Now here's the deal with my weight loss. After my first ride, or I'm sorry, after my second ride, I weighed myself the following morning and was disappointed I only lost a half a pound. But felt horrible. Went to bed early, got back up the next morning, weighed myself again, I lost almost 3 pounds. So I was in the process of burning fat. Went to bed, woke up again the next morning, I had lost almost 6 pounds. But boy was I ever hurting. Then I woke up again the next morning, got back on the scale, and I leveled back off with about a 4-pound loss. Lost about 4 pounds total after those 2 rides, plus putting this thing together, plus I was moving furniture and stuff for the wife. So I had a lot of activity that week. So 4 pounds for a couple rides, I'll take that any day. But will I keep doing that? I doubt it. But if I can lose a pound here and there, it'll be amazing. All right, now we're coming up to my old road I used to live on. My parents live on still. It's kind of a dangerous road, so we're going to be careful on it. Might just motor this thing and get going as fast as I can. All right, look good. Yeah, I'm hearing just a little tingy sound. I'm gonna kick this up pedal assist 5 just so we can get going faster, guys. Let's see how it does the pedal assist with me pedaling. Rear wheel drive pedal assist looks like about 30 mile an hour. See if we can maybe 31 if I go a little faster here. Yeah, 31. I'm not going any faster than that pedaling now. So what I'm going to do is I got to get over these hills. I'm going to put this in rear wheel. All right. Highest gear, highest speed. I'm just going to get up these hills, get over them. Like I say, cars can't see you very well over these hills, and I don't want to spend too much time on them. So I'm climbing a hill, and this thing, I can tell you right now, their bikes between 26 and 29 mile an hour, you get a choppy sound. We have two different size motors on this bike, and I think the speed controller is probably where the problem lies. When it gets between 26 and 29 mile an hour, it's not syncing exactly right. I don't think it's causing much of any kind of harm, but you're going to get that little choppy sound. And that's what happens. As soon as you hit 26, as soon as you get past 29, it stops. Now I'm climbing the hill right now too, so it's not making much of the sound either, but it's usually on the straightaways. This is a big steep hill here. Let's see how this thing does. I'm just throttling right now. See if it can throttle up it. I don't have anything behind me right now. Throttle only. This is a very steep hill. A little rattle sound back in the back here. I'm not sure what that is yet. Pulled up, no problem. I didn't have any noises on this until I sprayed stuff, so that could have something to do with it. It's pulling these hills just fine. That was a big hill there too, and another big one coming up. I'm going down a big one too. The road I think I would have came out on. Positive. This is the biggest one right here. See if we can make this one on its own. I think it's going to do it. Wow. Maybe we got some power. 18 mile an hour, slowest I got. Well, there's another big one. I forgot about this one. See how it does on this one. Got a couple cars behind me. Oh, don't. Parents' house, guys. Little grocery store right across here. Parents always keep this so nice, and they're both in their 80s. They're not gonna know what's coming down the road here. That brake sounds terrible. Do something about that. I'm just gonna pull right up to the yard here. I'm gonna shift this thing down there farther. Come and see Dad. Back here, see him. How you doing, brother? Can here see my poor dad. Oh my goodness. Don't get up.
You right out here?
I did on my bike.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you get over them hills?
I rode them. I'm not going to stay too long. I just wanted to come see you for a little bit, make sure you're doing all right. You need anything while I'm here?
No, I got. Oh, I feel good sitting in there doing now.
All right, guys. Seen my parents. I'm gonna head back out of here. Go with a little higher view on the way back here. I think I was too low on the start of it. Okay guys, here we go. Alright, I'm just pedaling this up this hill right now. Pedal assist 3, 7 speed. And I just barely feel it, guys. Just a nice little burn, not bad at all. This is a really steep hill. It's so beautiful out right now. I'd like to spend the whole day out here, but I do have a family. This one, some of you may know, some of you don't know. I don't know. We adopted our grandchildren. Horrible things happened to them after my son died. Their family took them, the mother I should say, and her drug addict boyfriend took them to Arizona. Nearly killed the boy. They both ended up in the state's custody. As soon as we heard about it, we jumped on a plane, took off out there. Boy was in a hospital in Arizona, Tucson Hospital, which is all students really. I hated it because nobody knew what they was doing, even though there's some awful nice people there. He ended up going through more pain than what he should have had to go through. Hospital here in Columbus, they put somebody by your side the whole time when you're young like that. That's how it should be. If I wasn't there 24 hours, he was by himself a lot, and that's just horrible. And I tried to tell him that when I was down there. I mean, if I didn't stay there, and I couldn't, because I had my wife who was going through the loss of her son, and my granddaughter was stuck into a foster home, foster care with about 20 other kids. It was just a mess. Mother got thrown in jail. They wouldn't let the grandparents have them. So we came, and then we fought for them, went to court, and had to stay there. Had to literally live there for a year. So we had to pay for 2 homes. Every bit of retirement money I had, I went through. And eventually won the kids in court, custody. Got to bring them back here to Ohio. That's been several years ago now. Yeah, the situations have changed for a lot of people. It was bad then. But my son, his grandson is partially paralyzed. He's also my son now. Partially paralyzed, and I got to lift him everywhere. You know, we go into bed, out of bed, on the couch, get changed and things of that sort. It's a lot of work, and I can't be away from him too long. But I got to do this too because they want me to stay alive to be able to help them. And it's so beautiful out here, guys. Look at this pond. The smell's a little funny because I just went back some cows. But it's just flat out beautiful here. Not too high, but I'm going to turn that down a little bit. There we go. Wow, it's just beautiful. I just can't wait till the color comes. When the color comes, you guys are going to be amazed with this stuff. It's just flat out beautiful. Going through these woods and the hills. Ohio actually has places that's some of the most beautiful places in the world. Depends on what you like. Air here is clear and clean. Clear and clean as it gets, I guess. Moved away a couple times, but we always end up coming back to Ohio. And you just wait. As soon as the spring flowers start coming up, fields start growing, It's just flat out beautiful. And we're just now getting some color. I gotta fix that brake somehow. I'm not sure what's doing it. Anybody got any ideas why its rear brake is squeaking brand new? Is that because I didn't break it in properly? And at this point, what do I do to fix it? Oh, I beeped at the cows. Hello, ladies. What I love about these back roads around here, they're all like this. A lot of Amish out through here. Very nice people. We're going to hit all these back roads. Yeah, hundreds of miles of back roads. We've only been on a couple. Guys, I'm going to take Dill Hill back. I'm going to try to climb that hill. If this thing can climb that hill, it can climb anything. Oh, that's a full deer carcass, I guess. So I'm in 7th gear. Pedal assist 2 coming around this very steep curve here. Hold up it like it's nothing. Just got a barely a little bit of pull on the legs. Alright, where am I at here now? It's definitely colder coming back home this way. So I break these brakes in. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Somebody that lived there. I think that's where I wanted to go, right there. Oh well. This way is pretty too. Oh, I should have stopped on that bridge. Just too many things to look at. Too much beauty. Need more time to do it. Says I've been out here for an hour and 16 minutes so far. I'll shift down here. This is short and steep. Pedal assist 2. I'm just barely pedaling. Love this bike, guys. If you want something with power to get you up hills, if you live in some of these tougher places like Tennessee, West Virginia, this is the bike for you. And I'm not saying that just because I'm an affiliate, which I am. But I'm affiliated with a lot of e-bike companies, so I'm not going to be partial to one over the other. This is just the one I've got to ride so far. If any of you bike companies want to get some reviews done on your bikes, send them my way. I'd be more than happy to put them together, show people how to put them together, and more than happy to take them out on some beautiful rides. The spring and summer is coming up here. And now's the time to do these reviews. Some beautiful scenery. Some of you think you got some powerful e-bikes? Send them my way. Test them on some of the biggest hills around here. I'll give fair review. I'll tell you one thing, my feet ain't sliding off these pedals. These spikes are holding on like crazy. These shoes I got on are flat bottom shoes. Another bridge. Love these little creeks. Sometimes you can see fish down in them. So just a little creek that runs into the Clear Fork. There's where that other road would have went. Let's take that another time, guys. I'm at 7th speed. Pedal assist 2. Pedaling up this very steep hill. Man, I almost want to go another way. What if I should? Should get back. I've already burned through one battery. So this is the GoPro 10 if anybody's curious. This is the GoPro 10. And I got one GoPro battery. The other 2 are generics that I bought in a kit. And I'm using one of those now. So we're going to see how well that battery holds up. This will be the first real test for it. I'm going down this here too. And this in the spring and summer is beautiful, guys. These pine trees are at their greenest. There's my squeaky brake I don't like. Gotta get that broke in. I'll just try to chop it here a little bit. It almost seems to me like my rear brake pads aren't down far enough over the rotor. Wow, this is just beautiful. So barn. Let's see if you can get a view of this real quick. Anybody behind? A shot of this barn. Beautiful, this whole area. Stopped here last time. Let's just take a quick peek, guys. My squeaky brakes, I'm very upset about that. Take a peek here. Some of this beauty. These trees. All right, we're going to take Dill Road back. I say it's a little scary because I'm putting this thing to the test big time with this hill. So I'm going to leave this in all-wheel drive, put it on pedal assist 5 when we get to the bottom of this hill here. Squirrel, did you see the squirrel go across the road? We're going to see if we climb this hill. Like I say, they used to make us run up this track season, football season. It's right by the school. So this is another back road that I haven't been on yet. The only thing I don't like about this is I'll have to end up going down Reinhardt, which is, people fly down that hill and it's curvy. A lot of blind spots. Loving this mirror, guys. This little Himaway mirror I bought, 2-pack. I think it was $6.99 for 2 of these. Works great. Lets me see the cars coming up behind me. I tightened it up a little bit because it was moving out of whack on me a little bit there, and now it's working perfect. But you got to leave it loose enough so that if it gets bumped, it don't break. All right, we are coming up on the hill. You can see it in the distance there. It's scary. Probably shouldn't even be doing it. My wife's going to be upset with me for doing it, probably. Try to pedal up this thing. Alright. I can't pedal, I'll just throttle it, but we'll see what happens here. 7 speed for now. There's that sound. Track season. Definitely had to put it down to first. Wow, this is a steep hill. Almost feels like I'm leaning backwards. Okay. Throttle it here a little bit. Throttle it, and I'm just helping it with a little bit of pedaling now. It's doing it. It's actually starting to pick. This is the steepest part right here, and I'm starting to pick up just barely speed. Well, there we go, guys. You do this hill, it's going to do any hill. Anything steeper than that, your car's flipping over. Woo! All right. That was awesome. I ain't afraid of nothing on this now. I climb that hill, I climb anything. Got my seat low enough and put my feet down. Liking the seat better, although it is hurting my butt, but I think that'll eventually go away. Had a good friend lived in this house here to the right, growing up. He's got a little bit of a sad story too with his dad. Spent a little time there. Spent most of the time in my house though. We had a lot of fun there. I turn this pedal assist back down now, man. It's going too fast. So you're gonna go, you put in a pedal assist 5, you just start to move your feet, you're going over 30 miles an hour. It's crazy. But I don't like this ghost pedaling. Here I am, 21 mile an hour, 7th speed. And I'm literally barely going uphill and I'm just ghost pedaling. I want more exercise than that, so I can see myself have to put another sprocket on this. I'll have to look that up, see how to do it. There's some steep downhill. Forgot about this. So far my brakes are sounding better. Oh, except for that one right there. They're getting better though. I just need to wear them in a little bit. And this is the hill I really don't like being on. So I'm gonna kick this up. Alright. Pedal assist 5, 7 speed. Down to my next road as fast as I can. Beautiful country. Get you guys out there by Mohegan sometime. So we see the big old pine trees and stuff. Big ones like this. It's beautiful. Alright, I think my turn's down here at the end of this road. Let's see here. That's a nice house. I'll try to put some blinkers on this. I haven't even looked into that. Alright. Yeah. Alright, pedal assist 5. 7th gear. I'll pump my feet hard as I can here against the wind. We're looking at about 30 miles an hour for this old fat man. So I'm not going to weigh myself the next day anymore. I'm going to do that probably every 3rd or 4th day after I take a ride. Let my body adjust. I know how that works, guys. Those of you who don't know, I've done a lot of sports, martial arts. What happens is, if you have not had activity for a while, and you go out and you do something, pretty much anything, your body, all it cares, it doesn't care that you want to look good, you know, in your swimsuit or whatever. It just thinks that it's being attacked. Uh-oh, I'm being starved and hurt. So what it does is it holds on to water best it can. And it holds on to the fat. Fat's fuel. And a lot of times you'll not lose any weight, or you'll even gain a little right after a workout. But if you wait, usually the day after that, you're going to see your first signs of weight loss. But the 3rd or 4th day is really where it settles. Because just like in my case, I had lost up to 6 pounds, but I knew that was too much. And then I weighed myself the next day and it was 4 pounds, which is really good. But I'm not expecting that every time. That'll happen at first. You'll get, you know, as long as you keep it up, you'll get some big weight loss. So don't get discouraged if you get on the bike, you get some exercise in, you're not losing weight at first. Just what your body does. And I tell you, I'm not doing any silly carbohydrate, low fat, low sugar. I'm not doing any of that. This is something else I've learned through all my years of martial arts and sports. You just eat less. Don't eat so much. I mean, you've gotten older. You've got to where you're really piling up on the meals. You even go back for seconds, right? Don't do that. Get you a normal plate. Eat the same foods you normally eat, unless you're eating a pile of sugar. Don't do that. But eat your pizza. Make your hamburgers at home. Try to stay away from McDonald's and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything bad about McDonald's or Burger King or any of those, but there's a lot of fat. It is better to stay away from that. Stay away from your potato chips, things of those sort. And that's what. And I'm not saying you can't eat it. If your kids get a bowl of chips, eat you just a couple. Put a little handful in your hand and be done with it. You just want the taste anyhow. In most cases, that's all you want. You just want the taste. Somebody's got a candy bar, take a little bite of it, give them the rest of it. That way you're not depriving your body of anything. You're tricking your body into think, oh my gosh, I'm being rewarded for losing weight. And I tell you, it's going to work out better for you. It always has for me in the past. We'll see how it goes this time. But so far, it's going the same way, because I haven't done anything massive in the way of diet change. I'm hoping to keep this e-bike thing going, guys. I really like doing it. It's not just a niche where you get views and can make money, although you can. You know what? I'm gonna go this way first. I want to see what's down this road. This is pretty close to my house, and I can't remember the last time I've ever been down it. But I really like getting out here and just getting a little bit of peace time. As much as I love, my grandkids and my wife, it is nice to just get out by yourself a little bit so you can have your own thoughts. And your responsibilities become a lot less when you're out here. You're just more thinking, you gotta be defensive when you're on these things though. Don't be thinking about what somebody else should do in another vehicle. You gotta be thinking about what they could do, and be careful when you're riding and driving these things. Be on the lookout always. Well, that's a steep hill. That's gonna be a big one to come back. But I enjoy doing the e-bikes. For any of you companies that's out there looking for affiliates to do reviews, I will review your bikes for you if you like. Send them my way, and I will enjoy it. I always just let the video do the talking. People can see really what the bike can do, what it can't do. Because I've got some of the best hills, the best countryside out here for these reviews to be done. When you're just riding on a flat surface showing your video reviews, it's hard to really tell what a bike can do and what it can't do. I got some massive hills out here. I got flat grounds I can go on too, but I also got these hills, which I love. And this will put your bike to the test, and we'll find out if they're good or not. Right? Just send them my way. All right, let's go this way. I think this comes out close to my home. It's been a long time since I've been on these roads, even in a car. Wait a minute. I think I know who lives there. See where I'm at. Okay, I think I'm going to go back this other way, guys. Beautiful area, beautiful scenery. Just enough so if I can get some of this hill. Get out down through here. How much you can see through those trees. get it broke in a little bit better as I go down them really steep hills. I know this is a big steep hill here. Keep the pedal assist up and see if I can get up a little easier. Butt cheeks. Well, I've given this seat 2 tries, and this time I like it better. I'm going to adjust it where it slides back a little farther, so I can get back a little farther on it for the next trip. I'm going to give it another try. And that second time out, when I got stuck on the hill there, it was more of a panic than anything else. I was trying to shift it into all-wheel drive, but it goes into front-wheel drive first, which slowed me down even farther, and then my finger hit the minus, which put me down to pedal assist 4, which made it even harder to take off or get up the hill. So I just panicked and pedaled as hard as I could just to get to that guy's driveway to get me out of that situation. But that was just because I'm a rookie learning how to do this, you know. I've just been on the steepest hills there is around here. I'm not a bit worried now. 31 mile an hour, pedal assist 5. Turn that down a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how to get just a nice leisurely little ride out of this thing. I think I got to be in pedal assist 1 if I ever just want to enjoy the scenery, not get to where I'm going. Let's just try it real quick here. Pedal assist 1. I'm pumping. I'm in 7th gear. Okay, I got to stop pedaling for a little bit. Pedal lightly, and it's just like 17 mile an hour. Things just don't want to go slow, guys. All right, going down the big hill. I'm going to pump these brakes a few times. This is the steepest hill, next to Dill Hill. Both of these are pretty equal. Dill, I think, is a little steeper. All right, we're gonna go, guys. All right, let's kick her in gear, see how fast you go. Got a headwind today, but I'm still up 34. 34.7. 35. Car coming up behind me here, looks like. Distance. They like to fly over this hill. Woohoo! Yep. Oh, go! What I did there. I was pedaling it and I stopped too soon. All right. Yeah, these phone holders are great. I didn't even have that locked in the whole trip home. They held it in there. All right, let's just take a quick peek here. I went 22.5 miles. I'll get into settings to figure out how to set this to where this display is digital, so you can see the speed and not just see the little bar there. I'll do that for next trip. All right, guys, let's see what this says on it. This has got a trip thing on it as well. Okay, max 43.2 mile an hour down that hill. Wow. It says 24 miles, so it's off a little bit. My phone says 22. What did it say? 22 point something there, and it says 24. Average speed was 20 mile an hour. I got a bug in my eye. I forgot to put my glasses on. It says 69 minutes, and this says hour 49. But yeah, but this was counting my time I was at my parents'. So on the bike, it was 69 minutes. So just a little over an hour. That's not bad. Now let's look at the voltage. The voltage says 48.9 volts. Let's see what that comes out to on the graph. So fully charged is 54.6. I'm at 48.9, or between 63 and 64% charged. 22 miles. Yeah, it's, if you go by that, you know, of course I was in all-wheel drive a lot of the time, and I got a lot of hills. It's going to be hard to get a range test on this without being on, you know, flatter surfaces. But as far as hills go, what are we looking at? It's probably about 60 miles, something like that, out of this battery. If I was on flatter ground using rear-wheel drive, you could probably easily get 100 miles. Can't say for sure. I'll put it to the test. That'll be another video, another couple of videos. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. Thanks for watching. What are we going to say, buddy, for the end of this video?
Subscribe, like, and comment, and hit that notification bell.
Woohoo!